Welcome to PhotoLab Direct, a web-based order entry tracking system. Hello, my name is Terry Daniel. In this video, I will demonstrate how to enter a design, print, and bind order using PhotoLab Direct. To get started, let's enter the registered username and password and click on Log In. Once logged in, we are able to view all of our orders on the Orders Information screen. To add a new order, we will click on New Order link. From the list of services provided, we will click on Design, Print, and Bind. Note, here if we were to enter order for other services, we would select the appropriate one. Let's click on OK. Enter the reference name and click on OK. Reference name is a user-given name by which an order can be easily identified. Note, as a summary, the top of the screen displays the selected service, order number, and the given reference name. Also note, the current status of the order is set to incomplete. Incomplete orders are not submitted to the company for processing. At any time, the photographer has an option to leave the order as it is, and changes will be saved. At the later time, the photographer can decide to come back and work on incomplete order. Once the order is completed, it can then be submitted for processing. There are 3 simple steps to enter a design, print, and bind order in PhotoLab Direct. Number 1. Fill in order details, such as album details, cover details, imprinting details, etc. Number 2. Upload your images. Number 3. Select images for individual album page, optional. And number 4. Check out. Let's start with step number 1, fill in order details. Order details include information about album details, cover details, imprinting details, and instructions, which are grouped in tabular form. To navigate, the user can click on the individual tab or use the previous and next buttons toward the bottom of the screen. Let's go to album details. This screen allows you to specify values of various properties of the album selected. Properties include album type, album size, album orientation, gilding or liner variations, page information, etc. Default values are already selected for ease to minimize data entry. As the values for the properties are selected, the user can click on the View link to see the graphical image of the property. Let's go to Cover Details. This screen allows you to build the cover of an album. First, we select the cover type. Based on the product configuration, cover type can be leather, acrylic, designer, encore, canvas, etc. Within the selected cover type, there may be choices for cover style. Select appropriate cover style. From the list of leather colors offered by the company, select the leather color for your album cover. If you want a cameo window in your album, specify the values for different properties for the cameo. Let's go to imprinting details. There are 3 types of imprinting available: name or date information, imprinting title, studio imprinting. Please enter the text for imprinting in the space provided. If you do not want certain imprinting, leave the field empty. Let's go to instructions. Here you may enter any special instructions that you may want to pass to the company. Once all information is entered, let's save the order by clicking on Save. This completes step number 1, fill in order details. Now let's go to the next step to upload images. In this screen, the photographer has an option to organize their images using folders. For example, if it is a wedding album, the photographer may want to segregate images for wedding ceremony and for the reception. To do so, the photographer has an option to create 2 folders called Wedding and Reception. Let's demonstrate how to create a folder. From the toolbar, click on Create New Folder. Specify the name of the folder and click on OK. A new folder, Wedding, is created and can be viewed in the pull-down folder list. Note, creating folders in PhotoLab Direct is totally optional. Now, let's go on to upload images. To upload images, select the folder from the folder list and click on Upload Images. Click on Browse Files. This will display the Windows File Explorer, where you can select the files that you want to upload. List of selected files will be displayed. To start the upload process, click on Start Upload. At this time, all your original images are being uploaded to the server. At the same time, thumbnails are being created. Please wait for the system to finish uploading all the images. Once the upload is completed, you will be able to see the thumbnails on the main screen. On this screen, you can click on any thumbnail to see a larger view of an image. Click on Next or Previous to navigate. Now, let's close the large view. If you would like to upload more images, this process can be repeated again and again until all of your images are uploaded. This completes step number 2, uploading images. Now, let's go to step number 3 to select images for individual album page. Before we begin this step, please note, this step is totally optional. If you would like your designer to select images for individual album pages, you can simply select Designer's Choice, which is the default choice, and move on to the last step, Check Out. To get more control of your designing process, you may select which images go on the first page, second page, and so on by selecting I want to select images for each spread option. Selecting this option will list all your available images on the top list, from which you can select the images that you want to include in an individual album page by simply clicking on the image. Once an image is clicked, it will appear in the dedicated album page, and its border will turn blue to indicate that the image is already used. To navigate through the album pages, use Next or Previous buttons. Please note, if you have opted to select images for your album pages, the program will require you to select images for all your album pages. Once you have selected images for all pages, click on Save All Spreads to save changes. For our demonstration purposes, we will select Designer's Choice and go on to the last step. This completes optional step number 3, select images for individual album page. We are almost there. Now we are going to our final step, Checkout. Let's click on Checkout. Before proceeding further, we are shown the order summary. Please verify the information entered is correct. Click on Next. Here we will enter billing or shipping address. Addresses can be entered manually, or we can click on Select from Addresses on File to select an address. If the shipping address is the same as billing, click on Copy Billing Address. Otherwise, enter the shipping address manually. Click on Next. We are presented with the Delivery or Payment Method screen. Here we specify how you will receive the final prints. Select either Pickup or Ship to Shipping Address. Payment Method. Please select cash or credit card. If credit card is selected, you may want to use a credit card that's on file. To do so, click on Credit Cards on File. Please read and click on I agree terms and conditions set by the company. Click Next. This is the final screen. It shows the complete order summary. Please review the order before clicking on Submit. Review the billing or shipping addresses. Review the delivery or payment method, and review the album details. Note, once Submit is clicked, the order is ready to be processed and it is automatically forwarded to the company for production. You will not be able to make changes to the order once submitted. If you are satisfied with the order, click on Submit. Once the order is submitted successfully, you will receive the successful message. Note, current status is now set to In Process. This completes the process of entering a new order for design, print, and bind service. At any time, you can review the status of your order by clicking on My Orders. To summarize, these are only a few steps to add a design, print, and bind order. Number 1. Fill in order details, such as album details, cover details, imprinting details, etc. Number 2. Upload your images. Number 3. Select images for individual album page, optional. and finally, check out. Thank you for taking the time out to view this video. SR Consulting Services sincerely hope this video was helpful. If you have any comments regarding PhotoLab Direct or regarding this video, please write to info@srconsultingsrv.com. That's info@srconsultingsrv.com. Thank you.